Hello students, this is Preeti Mule, Associate Professor, Modern Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Today, we'll be studying SAR of parasympatholytics. Firstly, looking into the definition, compounds that block the action of ACH at the parasympathetic system are known as the parasympatholytics. These are the compounds which have high binding affinity for receptors but have no intrinsic activity. The synonyms are cholinergic antagonist or anticholinergic drugs. The cholinergic antagonists reduce the number of free receptors that can interact with ACH. The blocking agent has high affinity for the receptor and it may decrease the number of available free receptors and decrease the efficiency of ACH. Coming to the SAR of the parasympatholytics. The R1 and R2 should be bulky hydrophobic substituents which increase the affinity and decrease the efficacy. The R3 should be a hydroxyl group or a hydroxymethyl group so as to have an increased affinity. The N substituent, that is the cationic head, should be quaternary or tertiary to decrease the agonistic activity. The X should be an ester which controls the duration of action, and the chain should consist of two methylene units. Now looking into this SAR in details, the R1 and R2 substitution should be aryl, carboxylic or heterocyclic rings. The cycloalkyl moiety is there which produces maximum antagonistic potency. The hydrophobic groups, that is R1 and R2, in place of R1 and R2, enhance the binding to surrounding hydrophobic sites and shield the polar binding sites. These are the sites for intrinsic activity. The R1 and R2 generally should be having one ring which is aromatic and the other a saturated one or possessing only one olefinic bond. It may be a fused aromatic tricyclic ring system just in case like procyclidine or propanthyline bromide. The ring size is limited, so naphthalene rings for R1 and R2 affords compounds that are inactive. The R3 substitution should be OH, the CH2OH, OCH3, hydrogen, CONH2 component of R1 and R2. The OH and CH2OH have maximum antagonistic potency. The OH substituent form hydrogen bonding with receptors, thereby increasing the binding strength of the drug receptor interaction. The substitution X should be an ester, ether or amino alcohols. The most potent anticholinergic agents are esters. It affects only on the duration of action. The N substituent should be quaternary or tertiary nitrogen. The most potent anticholinergic agent is a quaternary ammonium salt. The alkyl substituents usually are methyl, ethyl, propyl or isopropyl. Optimal potency is associated with 2 or 3 ethyl groups. The alkyl substituents cause diffusion of the onium charge. The nitrogen becomes less electropositive and there is a less drug receptor interaction, thereby causing less agonistic activity. Coming to the last part, that is the bridge chain. It may be from 2 to 4 carbon long. The most potent anticholinergic agents have 2 methylene units in this chain. More than 2 methylene units may reduce the drug receptor activity or the drug receptor interaction, thereby reducing the activity. For example, amino alcohol synthetic derivatives. That is all which can be covered in the SAR of parasympatholytics. Thank you.